All right, so for today we have two things to do. The first part, we're gonna have fun session, and we have very excited news. Nastya, she got a job offer, and she will share with us about her experience and how she got the job. And the second part, you're going to have with Dennis, and he will go over the interview questions, and you're going to have a session about job hunting as well. Okay, Nastya, are you with us?
Pardon? Yes, I'm here. Hi, guys.
All right.
Here. I'm like Pinky. I don't know why something goes wrong with my camera. I believe. I don't know.
So first of all, I want to say congratulations with your job offer. You basically just taken off, and I hope within next year we're gonna have another interview, and you will tell us that you are hiring someone. Okay. So Nastya, can you tell us how was your interview process and how you got your offer and how long it took you to go from the beginning of job searching and to getting your first offer?
Okay, guys. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you, all three of you, and to my team, of course. I received like huge support from you and tons of knowledge. So without you, I would probably wouldn't be able to do this. And also, I want to say that my case, it's like a real world example that stuff happens, and sometimes it doesn't go like like all the simple way like we get used to do, not simple, but the hard way. I started to do my job hunting probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. I was active in the beginning, I relaxed and like start more alone, well, and then after New Year, I continued like to work hard on it. I did like everything that I could, I applied to all the positions that even goes out of range of my knowledge or something like that. I took a brand on LinkedIn and wrote direct messages to local recruiters. I called to recruiters that was advised me by people who already got the job, but everyone like admitted that I live in Orlando, Florida, and everyone admitted that the market is not really good here. It was a lot of, stuff happening in IT.
By the way, which market you are talking about? You're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Orlando, right?
And yeah, some people don't know you're in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Great. Yes, and this market is pretty tough, I think, compared to Los Angeles, but you made it, right? Can you tell like how many failures you experienced before you got your first offer? Like how many face-to-face interviews you had before?
I didn't have any face-to-face interview. It was first one.
So that was your very first face-to-face.
Yes.
Is it correct?
I had just one call like for 10 minutes, like by Zoom or something like this.
Something with your mic. Can you speak louder into your mic?
Gonna be. What about now?
Yes. Now it's perfect.
Okay, I can hear you well now. Okay, I will try. So yeah, this was my first face-to-face interview. I believe that I was lucky because I was connected with good recruiters. She called me like probably almost months ago, and she was the one who asked me like real good questions, not like common one, like, are you available, what pay rate, and that's it. Like, so she asked me about like stuff that need to be required, for this position. And also she told me that she's working with this company for a long period of time, so probably they simply believe her. I don't know. Well, and like in 3-4 weeks after this call, she said that they want to speak with me. And this was interesting as well. I was told that I will be interviewed by vice president, tech vice president, but he was working from home this day. So I was interviewed by other guy, and it mostly looked like a tour, he speak a lot about, he spoke about this company, about like what he liked about it, I asked him questions, a lot of questions, and he liked this. Also, I forgot to mention to probably my guys, I brought a bag. I just, two hours before interview, I just called to my husband and say, hey, I just sent you a link, please find something wrong, what's wrong, this is the best. He found like minor stuff, and I was like, look, it's supposed to be like this. Oh no, on my phone it works great. Look, we're testing right now, how it's excited. So yeah, it works.
So did you wrap it up, this bug? Did you wrote a bug report or something, or you just
no, I just showed them. Yeah. And he said that this is pretty much how this happens, and their companies, they just sitting and like, hey, look at your phone, it works right. Like the main like requirements, I believe it wasn't even technical skills, but about personality, because they working in one room, they like communicating all the time. So yeah. That's it. I don't know even what to say. He talked a lot, so I just, it took me some efforts, to put my words in his monologue. So I started to ask him about, hey, you mentioned Linux in your job description. What tester does in Linux, in your company? No, it's not for now, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's how it
Probably
was.
you already knew it, right? So what about, you mentioned the recruiter asked you a few tough questions. What are those?
Well, it wasn't tough. I was like prepared. She asked me about if I know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I thought just basic. I use it some time to time. And she asked me, how do you use like in your like working day? I said that, well, now I'm learning automation. I need to find locators. I need to understand what some stuff mean. Or for example, I use browser dev tool and something like this, So it was months ago. Honestly, I don't remember what she did. But she asked me like about tools that I used. They use Jira, so she asked me if I know Jira. I said yes. So like all the stuff.
So did she ask any like API or database or?
Database, yes. Database, yeah. Yes, I use SQL for testing. So. Yeah.
Well, any particular questions or just
no,
like,
just common one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like this. Yeah.
All right, sounds like a very good interview.
Yeah.
Perfect interview, guys.
So you had one round with this agent or recruiter, or right?
Yeah, and then I was on face-to-face, and that's it.
So how long did it take you? Like the first interview, it was like what, hour?
Phone screen was like about, I don't know, half an hour we talked with her, and interview by itself, it was like 1.5 hours.
Okay, so 2 hours in total.
Yeah.
Good return of investment.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope I will be able to carry my daily routine.
Nastya, from the first time when you start applying, like how long you've been on the job market? Like how long it took you to get your
5 months.
I believe for 5 months.
4 or 5 months?
Yep. Yeah.
But you've been on and off, or you were constantly on the market all that period?
Well, I was really on in the beginnings, and I started a boot camp, and I get a little bit relaxed. I understood that I need to learn more to feel more confident. And then after New Year, I started like to apply more, like frequently. So,
What
but
do you-
you know, oh, okay.
No, no, go ahead.
I received a lot of calls almost each and every day, but most of them were irrelevant. It's like, you know, wrong location, wrong position, wrong level, you know, like all the stuff. So nothing was like manual position in the Orlando area.
Did they ask you any automation questions?
No, they're planning to do automation. I asked them about it because I really want to learn it. So I asked him, I want to know it. Like I learned a couple times, but you know, I need some more practice. So they said, yeah, we're planning to do this in future, but for now we simply manual. But okay.
What kind of company is this?
My gosh, they work in entertainment. They like selling tickets or something.
Are they like a digital agency, or do they create their own-
Probably, yeah, I would say, yeah, something like this.
So they work for some different clients as well, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
I need, you know, to be honest, the hugest fear for me now is to understand what my colleague talking about, because during this 1.5 hour interview, I understood probably 60% of what they're talking about. I was like, yeah, that's interesting. Wow. So, yeah.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Just look smart.
So what do you think was the kind of the breakthrough like that helped you to get this job? What changed for the last like 5 months or?
I would say that my confidence. Because, you know, when I talk with people now after bootcamp, I understood what I'm talking about, you know. At least it's not just, you know, memorize stuff like list of what I did, like couple, you know, lines, but I really would be able to explain all the stuff. You know, huge thanks for you again, and huge thanks to my team, because, you know, we had long calls, a lot of long calls, almost each and every day. After Scrum meetings, we had like hours of talks, discussions of how do you think, how did we do this one, or what is it, you know, and mentorships. Huge thanks to Azad. Unfortunately, he can hear us, but he was the one who stand again for all my stupid questions. He was patient and positive. So
Appreciate it. You will
Yeah.
appreciate.
yeah.
We'll tell him.
Okay.
So there is a question in the Slack channel. I don't know. You can decline to answer if you wish, but it's about like the compensation.
No. I would say that it's a good for Orlando market. I would say that Zhenya knows that what is it. You know, I will tell you. I will tell you more as soon as I start to work, because I'm starting just in 2 weeks. So, you know, I want to be like, to start work first, and then I will share more.
But I will tell you, like, guys, it's pretty good, especially for Florida. So, I mean, again, congratulations. Thank you for sharing with us. I think it's amazing that you got this offer. I don't know. I think you did all right things, and what I'm seeing from your perspective, from my perspective, what helped you in this case, I think your level of energy, level of positivity, definitely makes a lot of sense, right? In this case, because you don't give up. You tried it and you failed it and you tried it again and actually got a result. And that's how it actually works in our world, right? Nothing happens right away. It happens from, but it's pure luck. But in this case, it's you just hardworking. You several attempts, you did that, nailed it, boom, all right?
Yeah, so I want to give advice to all the people from our bootcamp. Just go ahead and don't wait that you will learn. One day it's gonna be like day when you will know everything. It will never happen. So just go ahead and stuff happens. Really, from experience of my couple of my friends, I would say that sometimes it's not really depends on your knowledge.
Yeah, and especially, just imagine, guys, especially who is in LA, their market is way smaller. Yeah, it's like, it's not Los Angeles. Los Angeles is at least 3 times more or 5 times more than
But they even didn't ask that
Orlando.
much questions as asking in LA.
I would say it's like from case to case.
Yes.
Because the minimum wage over there is different than here.
Yeah. In Nastya's case, of course, there's some portion of luck. Obviously, there is some portion of, but the most important, she was prepared for that. If she wouldn't be prepared, luck doesn't make any sense. She would get in. I mean, they wouldn't, if they wouldn't be confident in her knowledge and her ability to show the work, they wouldn't hire her, definitely. So, but in this case, everything, she was prepared. She got a little bit luck. She got everything in this case. She got a job. Yeah.
Solid job.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. And
Thank you, guys, and good luck.
Yeah, it's just the first course. There is a lot of room to grow.
And what this is what I answered when people ask me why QA. I said, yeah, it's a lot of opportunities here.
all right. Okay. So you can.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.
We'll share the.
I will have a question there. No, somebody asked.